King of the Ring was in Saudi Arabia this weekend. Who is the new Queen and King of the Ring of WWE? We'll get into it on this episode of the Thank God for Wrestling podcast. What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Thank God for Wrestling podcast. I'm host one of two, Johnny King.
Most two of two, CJ McClure.
And today, guys, we're going to be getting into the King and Queen of the Ring, man. We just had a PLE in Saudi Arabia, Riyadh, I think it was, if I'm correct, right?
Yep. Riyadh.
Yep. So we're just gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get to our thoughts on the matches and everything. You good?
I just remember. No, it was a Jeddah. I just
Oh,
remembered my fault.
Jeddah. All right, bet
Yeah.
Jeddah. That's why we have CJ to fact check. But yeah, guys, we're gonna get into it, man. First, the kickoff match, which I think was, I don't know, seeing Bianca Belair on a kickoff show is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah, so I actually didn't watch the kickoff, truth be told. I guess I didn't pay attention. I didn't realize that they were even gonna have a match for the kickoff, but seeing that it was for with Bianca and Jade, I'm like, well, why? Like sometimes I really question why do we really have kickoff matches in the first place? Like if it's like two mid-carders, I kind of understand. Get some a wee bit of exposure before they get on
hmm
the main card, but like not to go off on a tangent super early, but I remember when I went to Money in the Bank in 2021 and the match on the pre-show on the kickoff was the Usos versus the Mysterios for the tag titles. I was like,
hmm
bro, this is a star power match. Why are we doing this on a kickoff?
Yeah, like especially when you made such a crazy commotion for Jade when she came into WWE. Like, why are you
Right.
having her on a kickoff match? And Bianca Belair, former what, three-time women's champion, like, why is she on a kickoff show? Like, I can
Right.
understand Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell on a kickoff show, but like, even then, if you're trying to at least build up the reputation of the women's tag division, you do not need to put this on the kickoff show. If you want people to care about it, it needs to be on the main card. Even if it's a dreadful match, to ever build reputation for the division, it needs to be on the main card. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, again, like that's why I question why do we have kickoff matches sometimes, unless if they're like just two up and comers or two
Yeah.
mid carders.
It's almost like it's
But
devaluing the match in a sense.
yeah. I mean, so I didn't actually watch it, truth be told. I didn't watch any of the pre-show or kickoff, but I mean, obviously the right people won, Jade and Bianca, retaining. So I mean, right move. They'll hold it for a little bit so they have their tension and lose it and then feud.
Yeah. That feud is gonna go. I'm excited for the feud. I'm more excited for the feud than I am this title run they're having right now. But yeah, I mean, from I didn't really watch. I mean, I saw just like the highlights of that match. Just basically same Jade Cargill, as we saw before. Which isn't bad by any means. I'm glad that she has Bianca at least by her side so she can learn from her, especially the ways of WWE and everything. But yeah, man, they defeated Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell and they retained the titles. And then the first match of the real show was Becky Lynch versus Liv Morgan. What did you think about that match, CJ?
So I think the right person won. Obviously, I'm a little biased because I am a Liv Morgan fan. I like
You
Becky too.
are.
Don't get me
You are,
wrong,
yeah.
but I mean, I think the right person won. I mean, there was no. I feel like there was no reason to keep holding off Liv winning the title, especially with all these seeds being planted of her and Dom and her and Finn Balor. People are forgetting about that too. And yeah, I mean the I don't really know if I agree with the Live Revenge tour being complete. Like, yes, she took out Rhea Ripley. Yes, she's won the title, but I feel like there's still more to be brewed here. Like, I feel like the Live Revenge tour, yeah, she may have the goal, but like there's salt to still be rubbed in the wound. Because Liv is like so psychotic now, like borderline psychotic and
Yeah, yeah,
bitter
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah,
vengeful.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've said it before on the show. I'm not the biggest Liv Morgan fan. But I'm not mad at her getting the title. I'm not. I'm not. I'm really not. And matter of fact, like I'm actually kind of happy she got the title. Because now it's I'm trying to see how it's gonna play out. Because obviously they're gearing up for when Rhea returns, they're gonna do a Rhea and Liv feud, which I'll be here for. And also the story with like Dom helping her win and Dom and Liv and Dom and Finn. I'm excited to see where that's gonna go. But yeah, I'm not mad at Becky losing the title here. Becky does not need a belt. She doesn't she can do without the belt. She's still Becky Lynch. And Liv kind of needs this to help catapult her to the superstar that they always have wanted her to be. So I'm not mad at this win.
Yeah. I mean, I saw it from the get go when Becky won that battle royal. Becky was a transition champion. She was the transition to Liv. I think Liv's not going to have a Roman Reigns title reign, but I think she's going to hold it for a decent while until Rhea comes back,
Yeah.
whenever she'll come back, and then those two will pick up where they left off.
Yeah. Once Rhea comes back, the belt's hers again for sure.
I could see them having a trilogy. I wouldn't be surprised, and personally wouldn't be against if those two like kind of hot potatoed the title, just like
Okay.
Sasha and
Okay.
Charlotte
Okay.
did back in the
Okay.
day.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be a feud to be in the lookout for sure, for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, overall, I mean, the match was good. Like Becky, Liv, they're both great performers. I'm biased because I'm a Becky Lynch fan, but you know, I did not like her outfit though. That was looking kind of. I know that they're limited to the outfits they can wear over there just because of cultural rules and stuff. But I don't know what they had her in, bro. I was like, nah.
I think it was a Peaky Blinders
Yeah, that's what I
reference.
thought. They called her. What's the guy's name? I forget the guy. Tom
Shelby,
Shelley,
Thomas Shelby. Yeah,
Shelby. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, man. So uh, Liv Morgan beat Becky Lynch, so now she's the new women's world champion.
Before we transition, though,
Mhm.
thoughts on the ending with Dom getting involved with the chair?
Yeah, like Dom is Dom. I liked it. I'm not gonna lie. Like
Yeah,
I loved it, and I just want to see where they take it from here. Because now we're gonna see like Rhea and Dom kind of feud, and they're gonna have their fallout on television, their breakup on television, which we've been waiting for. So I'm excited to see where it's gonna end up.
so I was there for it, because now that Liv's a heel, it made sense for her to cheat, to win the title, to finally like to break the rules, to get what she wanted, to win the big one. When people were saying that Dom is trying to, well, Michael Cole and Corey Graves were saying that Dom is trying to help Becky, I don't believe that for a second. Dom was trying to help Liv. That's the popular theory, and that's what I'm going with. Dom was trying to help Liv. However,
Yeah.
I have heard an interesting theory that because we've also seen Liv and Finn Balor leave the same car.
Hmm.
What if Finn is actually the plant? Like he's like the mole
Oh.
within the Judgment Day.
Okay, okay, okay. Nah, I definitely do kind of see that. I definitely could see that. Because
Yeah,
Finn, in my
because
opinion, Finn is done, bro. Finn wants to be where he was, bro, before. He wants to be back to when he was Universal Champion. He wants to be back to NXT Champion Finn. Like he really is just out for himself at this point. Finn is ready to move on, whether that's being the leader of the Judgment Day and kicking everyone else out, or just going on his own. So I could definitely see Finn being the mole in the situation.
And Liv and Finn already do have a little bit of history of back in the summer 2022 when it was AJ and Finn and Liv versus the Judgment Day at the
Mm-hmm.
time.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You're right. You're right. You're right. I forgot about that.
This is why I'm
Yes.
here, bro.
Yeah. I could. Yeah, yeah. You're right. I could definitely see that happening. Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to see for sure.
Yeah, I mean, like I wouldn't rule either out, but I mean, I definitely just lean towards like Dom just cheating on Rhea, with Liv and
Yeah. Would
just,
live. Yeah.
oh, I made a dumb mistake because
Uh huh.
I'm pretty sure Priest said make sure she retains. I feel like that
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but I can see Finn being the mole because Priest is the world champ now. Like you said, he wants that top spot again because
Mhm.
of the jealousy. But I'm down with either or for the storyline. I
Hey.
think either way, no matter which way they go, Rhea and Dom are breaking up.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. I would love to even see. They're not. They would never do this, but like a Rhea versus Dom match, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do it. But like, or at least a segment where Rhea like gets a hit in on Dom or puts the riptide on Dom, something like that. I would love to see something like that to
I think
showcase Rhea's
we
Rhea.
could definitely see that for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know
yeah,
about the
yeah, yeah.
intergender match. We
Nah,
could
nah,
definitely
nah, nah,
see
nah.
just the
Just to
segment and just bop.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And then that could end up leading to the Liv versus Rhea match. But and then maybe Dom can be in Liv's corner during this feud. So hey man, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Drama in the
Yeah.
WWE for sure. As we transition, we're going into the Intercontinental Championship match. It was a triple threat. Sami Zayn, Chad Gable, and Bronson Reed. What were your thoughts on this match, CJ? I
So
just want to start
Loki, I
by.
thought
Oh, you good? You're good. My fault. You're good.
Loki, I thought Gable was gonna win. I thought he
Mm-hmm.
was gonna finally take the gold, but how the match played out with the story between Gable and Otis, I like that ending. Like, I know this is a bit of a stretch of a comparison, and I think the only reason I'm thinking of this is because like a year ago at this time we had Night of Champions, I believe, when Jimmy kicked Roman and that like exploded the Bloodline story. I mean,
Yeah.
it reminded me of that. Like it reminded me of Gable slapping Otis. Otis is
Uh-huh.
hesitating to pull the trigger, goes to pull the trigger, but Sammy moves and then he clotheslines Gable.
Yeah.
Because I mean the crowd like almost had. I mean they popped for both. Obviously the
Mhm.
Roman one was louder, but it reminded me of that because
Mhm.
we're obviously gonna get a Gable and Otis match. I would really I people are theorizing this. I hope they go this direction. Gable says, "Screw you guys," and joins the Creed brothers, and then we get like a feud with them versus Tozawa and Otis.
Okay. Okay. I could see that. I mean, yeah, and honestly, I could even see like Gable being like, I'm solo. I want to be on my own. I want to have
I
that
can do that
solo
too.
run. Like he say, bye Otis, bye Maxine, bye Tozawa. I don't need you guys. Like I want to be taken seriously. I don't want to be the laughing stock of WWE anymore. I want to be a serious competitor and I want to be a world champion. I can see him going on like a heel solo run for sure, for sure. Because even like he's he is has the potential to be the modern day Kurt Angle for sure.
They were
Like
giving him "You suck"
that's what
chance.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Along with the music, like even the way he carried himself in the entrance, where he was able to still be funny and serious at the same time. Like when he sent Maxine away at the start of the entrance,
Yep.
bro, yeah, he has it for sure, for sure. But yeah, man, I'm excited to see where this is gonna go for sure. But the match, like if you put these three guys in a ring, you're gonna get a good wrestling match, a great wrestling match
Yeah.
for sure, for sure. But yeah, like you said, I thought Chad was gonna win. I'm not gonna lie.
The double suplex spot was crazy, specifically because it was Bronson, then Sammy. It wasn't Bronson in the back and Sammy and Gable
Yeah,
from
yeah,
like large,
yeah.
medium, small. It was Chad suplex, of course, because obviously you see Bronson helped him out, but
Yeah.
suplex Bronson and Sammy. But low key, I mean, and I'm not, maybe this is just the kid in me, so trying to believe that Gable could do that, but I'm just saying, man, Gable suplex Braun. Like he's a
Hey,
strong dude.
Gable Strong, if he can suplex Braun, he can definitely suplex Bronson. I feel
Oh
like
yeah.
for sure, right? For sure.
No,
Because let's
no.
how much does Bronson weigh?
He's over 300 pounds. And Braun Strowman was like 385 when Gable suplexed him.
330. Bronson's listed on Google,
Yeah.
he's 330.
Oh yeah.
But he can definitely put the suplex on.
Oh yeah. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, like
man.
you put these guys together. I really did like how I did kind of like how they threw Bronson in the match, like to kind of shake it up a little bit and just give him something to do. Because, like you said, I mean, like these guys are all talented. They all have their styles, but they all kind of mesh well together. And I did again, like thought Gable's gonna win, but like the ending of Otis accidentally hit Chad. Sammy took advantage of the haluva kick on Bronson. So I mean, I'm not mad. I wasn't mad at the ending by far because I like the storytelling with Alpha Academy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, the match was great, bro. Like at first I was kind of hesitant on the Sammy IC run, but the matches he's been having, I'm liking them. And they always keep him as like the constant underdog, even when he has the belt, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, like he's just the
because he's
ultimate.
he's still doubted as champion.
Yeah, literally, he's the ultimate underdog for sure, for sure, for sure. So yeah, man, as we transition, Lyra Valkyria versus Nia Jax, the King of the Ring finals. I'm not gonna lie, when Lyra beat Io, I was mad. I'm not gonna lie. Not to take anything away from Lyra, but she's been on the main roster for what, 2, 3 weeks now, if that, right? And
Yeah.
they were like,
So,
nah, we're gonna have you beat Io, who's literally just former WWE Women's Champion. Obviously, Triple H sees something in Lyra. Like Lyra's she's a great wrestler. It's just the character that I can't get behind yet. That's
yeah, there
all
really
it
isn't
is.
nothing there. I mean, I do like her as a wrestler. I,
There's
I
nothing there. You're not wrong. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to be like crazy, but nah, there's nothing there, bro.
yeah, I mean, like all the people that crap on Cody for saying he doesn't have a character, they make Cody look. She makes Cody look like Roman when it comes
That's
to the
what I'm
character.
saying. I'm gonna get into Cody because Cody surprised me. We're gonna get into Cody for sure.
Yeah, but no, I mean, like I do like Lyra. I've liked her. I was very surprised that she was the one that knocked off Becky Lynch for the NXT Women's Title, and that's kind of I got behind her. I really like the da 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 da. Like people do that with her entrance,
Yeah, yeah.
and I mean, and on that note, they made her look like a superstar in her entrance against
No, they
Nia.
did. Yeah, with the wings and
Oh
everything.
yeah,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So
So
yeah, so I
I
mean the future's definitely bright. And I mean I
yeah,
think she held her own with Nia for sure.
no, she definitely did. She definitely did. Honestly, I was not mad with the ending. Um,
Dude, that was creative and that caught me off
that
guard.
no, literally, because it almost was like a shot. Like, oh, like is she good, bro? Like, is she straight? Like, so yeah, I wasn't mad at the ending. I like the ending the way it was booked. Yeah, man. Like Lyra, there's nothing wrong with her in-ring capabilities. It's just the character and the overall energy and stuff. Like, it's not just not there yet. Which obviously we have to give her time. She just got up to the main roster. But obviously Triple H sees something in her, man, and so I'm gonna just trust Paul on that one.
On the ending real quick again, so like I mean it made my jaw drop because it caught me off guard. I mean like you said, I was like, oh, like that was
Yeah,
creative. I appreciate that, but
nah,
I hope Liar's okay. But
literally.
man, just when Nia did this with her arms
Uh-huh.
crossed, I'm like, Yoko is looking
Nah,
down and he's
literally.
proud right now. And I saw someone comment on Instagram. This is probably the most positive thing I've seen someone say something about Nia Jax. They put Yoko Jax.
Okay, okay. Hey, that would be a tough nickname for her.
Low key.
Like, imagine that on a shirt with like her doing the squash, bro. That'd be
Oh
tough.
yeah.
That'd be tough. Yeah, man. I like when Nia Jax first came back, bro. I was at this show. She came back, bro. I was in Norfolk, Virginia at this show. When she came out, bro, to end the show, everybody was so mad. Like, we felt like we wasted our money because we were like, no way she's back. Like, why is she back, bro? But hey, she's surprised. She's been surprising me. She has not really had a horrible match. Like all her matches have been getting increasingly better. Like her matches with Becky were great. This match was crazy good. The match with Jade, like even though that was ended in disqualification, but like yeah, man. And I'm not mad at her winning the Queen of the Ring. So I guess
No, I'm happy for Nia, man. I mean, she went away. I forgot if she got fired or like or she left intentionally, but you know she was gone, came back, and like you said, I mean, I remember you said you just wanted to get up and leave at the like right when you
no,
saw her when you were
literally,
there.
bro, literally, bro.
But I mean, feuded with Rhea, and when they had that fatal five way, I forgot which pay-per-view. I think Fastlane. I forgot. It was in the fall. I mean, she did good in that, just like they were all brawling together. The matches with Becky were good. She did good in the Rumble. I felt like her match against Rhea Ripley, I still stand by. I think that's the best match of her
Yeah,
career when they went to Australia.
yeah. I was excited about that one
I mean,
also.
like I said, I mean, like I think after Elimination Chamber, she deserved her flowers. I think she deserved the crown. I think she deserves to win the title at SummerSlam.
Nah, she definitely does. And like she would be a great heel title. She'll be a great heel champion. So is she gonna go? Is she gonna face Bailey? Is that what I'm hearing? Or she?
Yeah, because Triple H said they get the title match on their respective brand.
Okay, 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 okay.
So, assuming Bailey doesn't drop the title before SummerSlam, I don't see why she would, but I can see her dropping it at SummerSlam. I mean, I think Nia should win at that time.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. Has so far Bailey's run has not been anything great. Then again, she hasn't really had a chance to get into it yet. But I feel like we're just kind of lacking. Like other than Nia, who else can? Who else is Bailey gonna feud with? Like, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, Dakota Kai, maybe she gets a title shot.
Oh, true, 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 true. I know. I don't
And
know
plus,
when
but
Charlotte's coming back or not, but
I think Bailey and Nia is going to hit different just because of their history back in NXT.
oh, for sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Yeah. You think they're gonna have Nia win at SummerSlam, or like you think it's gonna be like a trilogy, or like two matches, three matches?
For now, I'll say it's SummerSlam.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I can see that.
And I want to take this moment though, while we're still talking about Nia Jax. I think it was like a month ago in April or March, whatever. Nia Jax got baptized, and I just want to say that that is
Oh, yes, she
awesome for her.
did. Yes, she did.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out
mean,
Nia. Let's clap it up.
absolutely awesome. Praise God for that. I mean, that was really cool to see.
Yeah, shout out her. Shout out her. I remember she posted it.
Yep.
Transitioning, we got Gunther versus Randy, man, the King of the Ring finals. I know there was a lot of heat for this match. There was a lot of heat. CJ, who do you think should have came out the winner in this?
So, and I'm glad you asked that because when Triple H announced before, I think before even SmackDown, they had SmackDown in Jeddah, when he said the winner of each bracket will receive a world title match on their respective brand. I like that he announced that because A, throwback to 2002 when they did that and I'm only going to say his name because they mentioned him. Brock Lesnar won the King of the Ring and he got the title match against The Rock. So I like that because don't get me wrong, I think the King of the Ring and now the Queen of the Ring has always meant something, but I feel like it means something more when they're also rewarded with more than just the title of King of the Ring and the crown.
Mhm.
And like I like the idea of like you win it, you get a world title shot. So say that first. Second, when Hunter announced that for that match specifically with Gunther and Randy, that added a sense of unpredictability because then I was like, well, wait a minute. If Rock doesn't come back in time for SummerSlam, which I don't think he will, I just don't see it being realistic with filming the movie. I could be wrong though. If he doesn't come back in time, who's to say they don't want to do Cody versus Randy at SummerSlam? Because they're
That's
doing Cody versus Randy this year.
yeah. I don't, bro. I feel like that could be. I don't know, bro. I want to see that at a WrestleMania. Is that crazy? Is that crazy?
No, it's not because I mean they kind of already have WrestleMania history when they had the
Like,
Legacy Triple Threat match at
bro, and
WrestleMania
this that
26.
storyline cuts so deep, bro, where it's like this could be like a long, like 4 or 5 month storyline for sure. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, like they do this storyline. It's got to be a trilogy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so I don't know. That's the thing.
So, but to answer your question, like when Hunter announced that, that added a sense of unpredictability. I was like, well, man, who is going to win now between Gunther versus Randy? Because when the tournament even started, I'm like, Gunther's a lock
Mhm,
winning.
mhm.
But then it was him and Randy. I'm like, well, dang, if Randy wins this, other than winning titles in NXT, he's literally done everything.
Yeah,
Grand Slam champion, two-time Royal Rumble winner, Mr. Money in the Bank, and then a King of the Ring. Like Randy would have literally done everything there was to do.
yeah.
But I don't think he needed it. Who's to say they still don't do Cody versus Randy at SummerSlam just because
True,
Gunther won this?
true, true, true. You're right.
But as far as the match itself goes, I really feel like this is going to make me come off as a hater. I thought it was all right.
Yeah,
I
okay.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
was expecting it to be because the match started off kind of like a slow burner, which
Mhm.
is fine. Because like slow burners start off like so take Roman versus Cody at WrestleMania 39. That match started off a little slow, which was fine. Picked up, picked up, picked up, picked up, picked up. That's what I thought it was going to be like. But I don't think Gunther even did his dinosaur drop kick on Randy in this match.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, like he didn't do that. I mean, obviously he chopped Randy. I don't know. Like, I guess I was just expecting it to be a little faster paced, which it did get faster in like the last few minutes. Like, especially when like Randy started hitting both of the RKO's.
Yeah.
But the match was definitely hype. This is a dream match I never even considered happening just because Randy had been gone
Literally,
for so long.
literally, yeah.
They definitely, despite the botched finish, and I'll just go ahead and just address it real quick. It sucks that that happened, but mistakes happen.
For sure, yeah.
Yes, I mean, but despite the botch finish. I think they just need to run it back just for the sake of running it back. There's money to be made with Randy and Gunther.
No, for sure. Like, bro, when I was like, Gunther versus Randy. Like, this has the potential to be a great match or just a very anticlimactic match. But it was kind of like in the middle. It was like it was average. It was good. It was
Oh
good.
yeah,
I
like
wasn't
it was
like,
all right.
yeah, I wasn't like,
Yeah.
oh, this sucked. No, like, but I wasn't like, oh my God, 5-star classic either. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, like I mean it was hype and Jeddah was into it. I mean like
Yeah.
they brought the energy for that match, so kudos to them. But yeah, I just thought it was all right. I mean, but I did like the finish though, even though his shoulder was completely down. I just liked how he kicked out of the RKO and Gunther just out wrestled Randy. He just
Mm-hmm.
caught him with that the
Mm-hmm.
pin bridge. So like I thought that was cool. And like I just love how Gunther wins matches in different ways. Like I saw a post, I think someone tweeted, they said, my son asked me what is Gunther's finisher, and I responded by saying the next one.
No, literally. Like, bro, he wins matches in so many different ways. It's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah, you
it,
got either the splash, the power
yep,
bomb, the
yep,
clothesline, the sleeper,
yep.
just a sneaky pin because he out
Mm-hmm.
wrestles you. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like,
He
bro is
literally,
now he's now the king general for a
literally,
reason.
he does what needs to be done to win. He doesn't care how he wins. He doesn't really even cheat often. I think he's only cheated a couple times. That was a long, like a brick ago.
Yeah.
But he does what he needs to do. Like he's a mat wrestler. He will take you out and do what he needs to do to win. But yeah, man, I want them to run this back. I can honestly see like a little mini feud going on, like because they're both great on the mic. Like, yeah, man, like I'm gonna just put this out there. I want Randy heel again. I don't know when that's gonna happen. Um, if they're ever gonna do it, but I do think that we need our heel Randy Orton before he retires. We need that
Definitely.
again.
And
We
I
need that
think we
again.
get heel Randy when he faces Cody for sure.
But listen. I was talking to bro. I know they would never do it, okay? But wouldn't it be crazy if Cody was the one to turn on Randy? Wouldn't that be
Oh,
insane?
for sure.
They, bro, like
What
the
but what
money
if
to
they both
be.
turn heel? If
Oh,
it's a
you, like,
heel match,
you're right. You're right.
just
You're right.
absolute bitterness towards each other.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah.
And that's coming from a black and white person, but I don't think it doesn't always have to be a face versus
Facing
a
a hill.
heel.
You're right. You're right. They could just both be mean and disgusting to each other. You're right.
Right. But you're right.
Yeah.
That would be a twist if Cody was the one that turned heel on Randy instead.
Yeah. I just because Cody is the new Cena, right? So
Right.
we don't have anyone to fill his place.
Exactly. And I think Randy's going to be cheered regardless. I think people would just enjoy him more as a heel. I mean, not that he isn't a good face or a good tweener, because he is, but like
Uh,
2009 heel Randy Orton
was
was next
disgusting.
level. Right. Next
Disgusting.
level.
Hey, I'll say best heel to ever walk the earth, my opinion. I'll say it. I'll say it. That heel run he had when he had a skinhead, he was bald, bro.
Mhm.
That was the Viper. Like, bro, punning people, handcuffing Stephanie. I mean, handcuffing Triple H and then kissing Stephanie in front of Triple H. Bro, who does that? That's a sick person. He was clinically
That
insane.
that Randy Orton versus the Tribal Chief would have fed
That's what I'm
families.
saying, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Bro, that's like we need that back. I don't know how crazy they could get with the heel Randy, but they could definitely cook up something. They could cook up something.
And they even got crazy back in '09, and that was the PG era.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, yeah. We definitely could get something. Like even the I Quit match he had with Cena. When he handcuffed Cena to the post and was just going crazy with the can. Oh my goodness, bro. That was crazy. That was all right. Now we're on to the main event. We got the undisputed WWE Championship, Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul. I just want to start off by saying when this match got announced, I was like, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch the pay-per-view. But then I was like, hold on, John, hold on. Don't just discredit Logan Paul because he doesn't come from wrestling. Like, take a step back. Think about the matches Logan has already put on in this short period of time. Think about how good Cody could elevate him in the ring. And I was like, but there's no story there. But there doesn't really have to necessarily be a story for pay-per-views like this. But there ended up being a story because like that promo Cody cut the night before on SmackDown, that's probably one of my favorite Cody Rhodes promo ever. That's the Cody we need when he faces Orton. Like, because he was mean, but he was also not. He was still also like getting cheered. You know what I'm saying? He told Logan until you bleed and sleep and eat this business, you're not going to be respected in my eyes. But what do you think about the match overall?
Match was good, right? I mean, Logan just continues to doubt all the naysayers if he still has any. I mean, he's a good athlete, so I felt like him and Cody mesh well because Cody's a good athlete too. I would say Logan's more athletic though,
Oh,
which
for
is and
sure.
that's not detesting Cody's athleticism,
Nah.
just he's more athletic in comparison.
Yeah.
But I felt like they were able to mesh well. Um, this is a bit of a nitpick. I feel like the frog splash at the announce table is getting a little old. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I'm not gonna I will say, like, I knew it was coming, but like the new angle they had was kind of crazy.
It was because they had
It
the
was kind of
drums.
crazy. Yeah. But yeah, we need to see another spot, like another crazy spot. Whatever they could do. I don't know what they could do, but I didn't think they were gonna have Cody take that type of bump, I'm gonna be honest. I did not think they were gonna have him frog splash Cody, but I was here for it.
The match was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I think even if people are gonna crap on Cody's character, be like, "Oh, Stardust is mid, Cody cries," which all I'm saying is this: the Roman Simps, you guys are calling us Cody crybabies, or yet you cry about Cody the most. So that's all I'm
That's
saying.
very true. Very true.
But but the special ring announcer interfering and stopping Logan for the wrestling
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
that was a little goofy. That's
yeah.
another nitpick I have. I did like what I didn't expect. Not that I was like when I saw it, but when Corey had to hold Logan back from
Yeah.
Michael Cole
Yeah,
because
yeah,
Cole
yeah.
called him out, he was like, "You said you were gonna do it. You are a
Yeah.
loser."
Yeah. I like the incorporation with Michael Cole.
Oh yeah,
Cause
like Cole's ready to throw hands with wrestlers now ever
yeah, uh-huh.
since.
Cause it's
Like
almost like they're blending cause like commentary and the match itself, when you're in person, it's two separate things because you don't hear the commentary. But when you're able
right.
to blend those two, it creates a much crazier experience, which is crazy.
Oh yeah. I found it interesting that Cody hit the crossroads 3 times, but he only hit it once on AJ back in Backlash.
That's a good
I'm
point.
noticing a trend of if I remember correctly, Cody has only had to do the 3 crossroads on Seth, Roman, and now Logan Paul.
Yeah. That's interesting. That is interesting.
Which I guess maybe does make sense because, like, from like the storyline perspective in kayfabe, Logan did take Roman to the limit when he faced him.
That's true, yeah. But like AJ Styles is AJ Styles though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, and I meant to say this when we were talking about Backlash. Well, that's something I noticed during that match with Cody and AJ. Like, I was gonna nitpick on, but then after the fact, I'm like, well, hold on a second. AJ never hit any of his big moves,
He
so
didn't,
it
bro,
was
which
almost
was crazy. Yeah.
yeah. So it was almost like it was a race to see who can hit their finishing move first. Like, yeah, Cody hit the Cody Cutter and then the Super Cody Cutter, but I would consider that signature because he's never won a match off of that. It's always just been a near fall when he hits those. So I like that it was almost a race to see who's going to hit their finisher first. But then with Logan Paul, he hit the trifecta. So that's just a little interesting to me.
Yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That does make sense. And now when we thinking like that, it's kind of like, why didn't they do that with AJ? Like you said, was it a race to see who could hit the finish first, or was it like, since these two have history, or like maybe Cody's like, maybe I won't give him everything since we were in the Bullet Club together. You know what I'm saying? Who
Yeah.
knows? Who knows? I don't know. But which I thought it was a miss. They could have done a trilogy with AJ and Cody. They could have went deep into the story. They could have made that into like a 3 pay-per-view, I think, thing, long feud. But I guess they just didn't want to go that route. I think AJ Styles is honestly kind of done with WWE right now. I feel like he's gonna end up going to AEW to finish his career. But that's besides the fact. But yeah, man, Logan Paul took Cody to the limit for sure.
Yeah. And I like to how again, that part was goofy with the ring announcer, but when Logan yelled at him and said, who the heck are you?" And then went to punch Cody, and Cody called him and he said, "I'm Cody Rhodes." Again, it's like flirting with the heel
Yeah,
there
yeah, 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 yeah.
when he said that. And I guess just kind of going back to this match being announced, like when you said you didn't want to watch it, I wasn't against it, but I wasn't for it. But when Cody said I haven't won that title yet, it would look pretty good around my shoulder too. And we've already talked about the American Nightmare holding the US Championship. That would be a perfect fit
Yeah, for sure.
whenever it happens. And again, that would make Cody a Grand Slam champion. I could picture Cody if and when he wins that title, he defends it every week like John Cena did back in 2015. Um,
For sure.
but again, like this really isn't a big nitpick because I'm biased for what I'm about to say. This is one of my guilty pleasures. I wish Logan would have either would have opened the show and defended the U.S. title and then faced Cody in the main event.
Okay, like
Kind of
WWE.
also wish they would have done like a title for title match, like for
Yeah.
both belts. Um, and but I was thinking, I was like, dang, are they going to do that? Are they really going to give Cody 2 championships? And then it's going to be like, how long can he defend both? But ever since they announced SummerSlam in Cleveland, they got something big for Logan Paul.
Yeah, I don't know who they're gonna like. Who is he gonna face, bro?
I'm going to say John Cena.
You think?
I think
And
they can
he
maybe convince
and he's
John to
gonna
get him.
beat Cena?
Oh yeah,
Oh, no, that's crazy. That is crazy. But the good thing about Cena
it's
is
either,
he wouldn't care. He would like, okay, yeah, I'll put you over, bro.
but also not the crap on it. But like, is a win over John Cena worth anything at this point?
You're right. It's not. It's really not. Because Sona completely obliterated him, and Solo hasn't done anything.
Yeah, until recently, starting this blood the new
Yeah.
bloodline story. But like, Cena hasn't won a match since 2018. Granted, he doesn't really have to,
And
but
look at
like,
Theory. Theory's not
true.
doing nothing, anything
Right,
right
like
now.
that wasn't so much of like, oh, Theory beat John Cena at WrestleMania. It was just like, okay, cool, Theory got to win at WrestleMania. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, man. It's either that or LA Knight, but I low key think LA Knight's winning the Money in the Bank contract this year.
I could, yeah, because like, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. And it wouldn't make sense for Logan to go to face LA Knight in Cleveland and then lose to
Yeah,
LA Knight. Yeah,
unless they wanted to stretch that feud out too.
yeah, true, true, true.
I
Hot
do find
take.
it interesting as well. Didn't mean to cut you off, but I do find it
Are you
interesting as
good?
well how the king and queens of the ring, they're just chill until SummerSlam now.
Yeah, literally.
They don't really have to go wrestle at Clash at the Castle or Money in the
Uh,
Bank.
Oh, speaking of Clash of the Castle, during the pay-per-view, Triple H announced that Drew will be facing Damian Priest at Clash of the Castle.
So here's what I think is going to happen. Drew wins. They're in Scotland. He's got
Yes,
to
for
win.
sure,
Like
for
like
sure.
yeah, like there is no reason for him not to win. I'm gonna steal your line. If they do book him to lose, I'm going to AEW. I'm canceling my
No,
contract and I'm leaving.
literally,
Like if they don't book
literally.
him to win in
That
Scotland.
that pay-per-view is made for him. It's made for Drew McIntyre. Like, what are we doing? Like,
For real. So I think Drew wins there. Probably have a rematch in Money in the Bank between him and Priest, and they probably can. And then Drew beats him twice in a row. That's
mhm.
probably it. Drew doesn't get Priest doesn't get another rematch. Maybe Balor and Dom cost Priest the rematch,
Mhm.
or maybe they cost him in Scotland. Either or Drew beats him clean twice. I don't care either way. I think all of it is good. But then Drew defends against Gunther
Yeah,
at
yep, yep,
SummerSlam,
yep, yep, yep,
and
yep, yep.
Punk cost Drew the title.
Okay, I can see it. 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 And then do you go? And then Gunther can take the title into Bash in Berlin.
Right.
Yeah,
Because that's what I was thinking too. I was like, okay, well, I thought Gunther was going to get his moment at Bash in Berlin. Like that's when he was going to win
that's
the
what I thought
title.
too.
I was like, so is he going to walk into Bash in Berlin defending the title
Is
and still
is
win?
is Bash in Berlin before SummerSlam or after?
It's after.
Oh, okay, yeah. So he could. They could either have Drew retain and then do like a second match at Bash in Berlin, and then Punk causes him there and Gunther wins. But I feel like they need to have the belt on Gunther at Bash in Berlin or have him win there. One of the two.
It's going to be an interesting summer to say the
That's what I'm
least.
saying. I forgot, bro. This is crazy. I completely forgot Punk was still in WWE. Like he has not been on TV, so he has not crossed my mind. That is insane. So yeah, we
Yeah,
got
he
Punk
has.
coming back too. So like, what are we gonna do with that?
Oh, well, they're going to pick up where they left off with him and Drew. And I think Punk will win the world title, whether it's at the end of
Hey,
this year or the beginning of next year.
hey,
And then we get Punk and Seth at
hey.
WrestleMania.
Hot take: Punk wins Money in the Bank. Just a throwback. He wins Money in the Bank. Hot take. Hot
Being
take,
a
bro.
being a three-time Money in the Bank winner would be crazy.
Bro, like imagine.
So like he would become the Stone Cold Steve Austin of Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Yes, imagine. That'd be crazy.
But I'm denying your hot take because Punk didn't let his ego and power get in the way of winning the Royal Rumble. So why would they do that with the Money in the Bank?
You're right. You're right. You good. That's right. You're right.
It'd be history making, don't
It
get me
would be.
wrong.
It would be. Just like seeing him climb that ladder one more time to get the contract. Like you guys did, I couldn't get my Money in the Bank. I mean, I couldn't get my WrestleMania main event, so I'm gonna make sure I get it by using this. I'm cashing it in at WrestleMania. I don't care who the champion is. I don't care who wins the World Rumble. I'm cashing in at WrestleMania. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Cody
It's
Rhodes
gonna be an
retains.
interesting summer.
Cody's still the undisputed champ. By the way, I just want to point out Logan Paul is getting very great at his theatrics, his acting.
Oh yeah.
He's
Yeah,
getting
it's
he's
been slow but steady.
yeah, he's been
Steady
improving a
increase.
lot. Even his face at the end of the match when he was shocked that Cody pulled out the win. I just want to say like the Mont, bro, he's a generational talent. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm just getting irritated though, which I did expect this when he won the title. I do think he deserved the US title. It's just been irritating. He's only defended it twice.
Yeah. Like he does, like, yeah. And I don't even want to like, but like that's like Cody said, until you're here every day, 300 days out of the year, you will not be respected to me. You won't be respected. Like he said, I don't see you as a social media influencer. I see you as a pro wrestler. But until you lace your boots up every night, you will never be on my level. That's the type of Cody Rhodes I need. I don't need this. I don't need crying Cody Rhodes. Oh my God, I miss my mom. I miss my dad. Like, no, I need like good. We understand he's one of the best ever. He's your father. We get it. You want to continue his legacy. But no, this is about you, Cody. We need to see your grit. We don't need to focus on the past, bro. We need the now. We need you to be like mean sometimes. You don't have to be nice all the time.
Which that's why I think when him and Brock have their one-on-one feud, I think we're gonna get more of that.
Yeah, we need that.
Like when Cody said, he was like, "You want to mention my mom?" He goes, "I know your mom. I can talk about her."
Literally, yeah, yeah.
But anyways, we digress. For me, I would just say that this pay-per-view is a B for me on the letter scale.
I like B.
Um,
I like B. I wasn't
yeah, like
disappointed. I wasn't over like I wasn't great. Like it was good.
yeah, like again, not crapping on Saudi Arabia. They're always energetic and respected them, but just France was here, Saudi's here. It's just the fact
Yeah,
of the matter.
it's hard to follow up France. France was just
Oh
too
yeah.
good. Too good.
I do remember seeing a meme that was like WWE was like, so American crowds, are you going to start bringing the same energy that France does? It goes American crowds, and it shows Wayne Barrett goes, I'm afraid I got some bad news.
Nah, literally, because we suck in the States, bro.
No,
We're
we're
not good.
spoiled.
We're not good. But yeah,
Yeah,
man,
we're
I like
spoiled.
I still go back and just listen to the crowd of that Cody and AJ match.
Oh, I was listening to it in my workout.
Bro, when they were doing the phenomenal chant, oh my goodness. That was so great, bro. But yeah, guys, let us know what you guys think about King of the Ring in the comments. This has been another episode of Thank God for Wrestling Podcast. I'm host Johnny King, 1 and 2, man. CJ.
I'm host CJ McClure, too. We greatly appreciate you guys. We think it's going to be a fun summer. Stay tuned for our 1 year anniversary in a couple months.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But around the Money in the Bank time, guys. Around Money in the Bank time. So yeah, we appreciate you guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank God for wrestling, and we'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.
Peace.